Hola chicos, hoy estamos aquí con Alessandra Mele, otra de las participantes del Melodi Grand Prix noruego. Hi Alessandra,
Hey,
how are you
Nice to-
feeling?
I'm feeling muy bien. No, really, like it's been a busy day, but I'm ready to just like relax, and I'm very ready to for Saturday.
Since we heard the snippet and after the entire show, you were one of the fan favorites. How did you receive the feedback of all the fans, Norwegian and internationals, with the song?
It's been wonderful, really. Like a lot of people really liked the song, and it made me really happy and gave me a lot of confidence too. Like it, because of course, like if people, it's the feedback is not so good, then you're probably more scared also to like perform the song.
Mhm.
Um, but I feel like it's gonna be a very good performance, which is gonna like lift the song even more up.
Mhm.
Mm, and no, it's been a very nice feedback. Very nice, yes.
And you told us the other day that you are going to start, and we have seen it. You are going to perform the first one in your semi-final, and you are going to kick off the Melody Grand Prix this year.
See,
Are you nervous about that?
not at all. I'm really happy to start the competition. Really, like, and I feel like you put a standard, right? So
Mhm.
I'm gonna put it very high.
Oh.
it's it's really that's a good statement because we talked with some of your mates to the first semifinal, and we they all agree that this semifinal and all the MGP is really strong. I don't know how you feel about seeing a competition with names like Ulrike or Joseph. It's ancient ESC participants like Keikul Bronson or Steve Wanake.
Mm. I really like. I feel like you can learn a lot from them, and then life is just gonna go the way it goes. I really think like there's if they're gonna go, they're gonna continue. Then they're gonna do it, and then I'm gonna watch MGP and vote for the people that I feel like need the voting. And you can't do so much about life. Like it goes how it goes.
Hmm.
And that's why I'm so calm right now, because really you can't control everything.
Hmm.
Mm.
And how did you decide to perform the song that you are going to perform? Why did you decide to perform Queen of Kings?
Well, it's because I've written it.
Yes, you're the
So
writer.
I just thought, no, maybe I should do that. No, but no. I understand the question. Is um some I could have said like someone other could have sang it, but I feel like Queen of Kings has a very important message, and I it's also personal. So I thought, who else should sing it then, if not myself?
Hmm.
Um, and so yeah, I'm looking forward to it, and it's a very powerful song, and I feel like I'm powerful enough to sing it.
That's the message that you want to share in with your son, the empowerment.
Yes, it's more, yeah, it's of course that, and also the power that you should feel even when you like feeling down.
Hmm.
And it's also like um a lot of people sometimes judge, a lot of people don't accept you as you are, but you're the first one who should accept yourself as you are.
Hmm.
And me, in like I lived in Italy for a lot, and then moved to Norway because my mom is Norwegian.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And I live in this small place
Hmm.
where sexuality isn't so much accepted, like if you're not hetero.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, and I'm bi, so this fact maybe sometimes, like my friends, a lot of my friends don't know it, and my father doesn't know it. And that can feel like, you can feel like wrong, you can feel not accepted.
Hmm.
And that's something that me, it made me feel stronger now, not at the time, but
But you
because
mean
of,
in Italy, right? That you
yeah,
lived in okay, in a
yeah. But of course, not all Italy is like that, but my small city is a little bit
Hmm.
like, was very judgmental.
Yes.
um and uh And so this song is about like accept yourself, if it's about sexuality or what you want to do, or if you want to be a singer, or not, like not a doctor but a singer. You want to be like, do whatever you feel like doing, not not say, oh, but it's a hobby. Like, do it as your job if you want to do it.
Hmm.
No, don't be scared. Like, it's one life, live it. What type of life are we living if it's not as ourselves?
Mhm, yeah.
That's, yeah, that's the message.
So you have had also the first impressions that you have been on the stage doing the first rehearsals. Um, what do what can you say about your staging? Because we know that electronic music it's quite difficult to put in a stage because it could be really really it's like a genre of music that is quite amazing, but I think that for putting in on a stage show it could be really difficult. So what we could expect about that, what your
You can expect
performance?
a little bit of Game of Thrones vibe, I think.
Oh,
Ooh,
Mm.
that's dope. That's really dope.
And like Lazar, and
maybe
a lot of
folk,
hmm?
maybe folk or
Yeah, yeah,
mm,
absolutely.
Okay.
uh, and I'm having like four dancers behind me, and they have like these
Mhm.
lights, so it's gonna be very cool.
oh
Well,
the lights
it's
that you do like that and they glow, you said.
Yes.
Oh,
okay. Norway will start his pre-selection with national final with lasers, fog, and Game of Thrones team. So perfect.
Yeah.
oh my god.
I cannot be neutral. You are my first one in the all in the final in the semifinal. So I cannot be neutral. I cannot be neutral.
So I wanted to know what was your thought when you knew that this year that the rules were changing, that the autotune was going to be permitted, that there is not going to be a second chance, and only three people from each semi-final is going to make it through the final, and also that there is no like some artists that go through the final directly. What was your idea when you saw that new rules of the
And
contest?
just for context for our viewers,
Yeah,
in the past interviews with MGP artists, they don't know yet how to apply this
how to
autotune
tune
because
live. Yeah,
they don't wear to the they don't have it was these interviews were earlier to the these first rehearsals. You have the
yeah.
rehearsal now at the moment that we record. So if you can tell how NRK suggests that put this autotune of if you will use.
I think like a lot of people maybe not don't really know what autotune like autotune is.
Mhm,
And also like because it doesn't change so much, it just makes like the whole performance better. And of
mhm,
course like and the pitch is not like if you do a wrong pitch, then the pitch is gonna be wrong. Like the autotune doesn't say, oh yeah, she sang wrong, then like let's do it correctly. No, it's always gonna be wrong if you do it wrong.
mhm,
um the autotune gives a vibe to the song. That's the thing. Like if I'm doing, for example, a very calm song where I'm singing like a lullaby or maybe like a ballad, then you probably won't use the autotune, but not because that's because it's a different vibe, so you don't
mhm.
feel the emotion. But for example, like with a song that goes like very much and it's very hard, it can be techno, it can be also it can be I don't know house, or just like very movement song. It's
Mhm,
not so like it's not emotional like you want to make you cry.
mhm.
Then a lot of the time you use autotune because it gives more like a punch, you know.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think like they haven't asked me yet about the autotune, but I think like there's no problem in using it, and I hope that the one that should use the autotune use it because it just makes everything better. It just gives a better vibe to the song.
Yes,
Mhm.
you are describe the attitude not for a tool for improve the voice. It's just that a tool for improve the performance
Yeah,
of the song entirely,
yeah.
not for make a perfect pitch in their voice
No,
in life.
no. And like we're using also, I'm going at the school in Lillehammer, this place in Lillehammer called Limpy, where we make
Mhm,
music every day, and we have like these showcases. And
mhm,
Mhm.
a lot of times I've used autotune, other times I haven't used autotune, but it doesn't change the pitch. It doesn't change how your voice is gonna be. It's
Mhm.
just it's just you have to adapt to like this the auto tune. If you want to use a song that needs it, then you need it. Like, um, it has not. If you sing it wrong, then it's gonna be wrong. That's the thing.
And in your personal case, in your performance, you will use the Aerotune, or you prefer being with your proper voice,
I,
or
I think I'm gonna think about it. I think I'm gonna try both, and then
Mhm.
Oh,
see what fits better.
oh, that
Yeah,
sounds amazing.
Nice.
yeah.
So later you told us that we can expect something like Game of Thrones, but if we don't think of a series and we think of a movie, what movie soundtrack would be your song?
Hmm. I think it needs to be something like warrior, like maybe Superwoman.
I'm thinking in Braveheart. I don't know why.
Well, maybe, dude. I don't know. That's a nice question. I will think more about it. Yeah, it's like which
um,
song? to go.
and if we talk about a color, what color would your song be?
It gives me like a blue type of color.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Blue.
Dark blue or
A
light
bit
blue?
of darker blue, I think. No.
Yeah, like darker blue, like blue, electric blue,
Mhm.
Oh,
like a color that you remember.
yeah.
How coming back to the song? How was the building of this song? Because it's a for all of you, it's a kind of psychedelic trance pop, and I know that to get the bass and the melodies of the psych trance is really hard. I have friends of mine that are producers of that style, and I know that it's really difficult. So, how was the build up for this kind of style?
Really, it was very fast because I was asked to be a part of this songwriting camp in Oslo.
Mhm,
And it was a 3 days camp. On the
Mhm.
second day, I met Henning, Stanley, and Linda, which are the people with whom I made the song.
mhm,
Um, and it just because we had some like we had to this camp said, okay, the second day you're gonna be like more like Norwegian, more like think Eurovision, they said. And
mhm.
then we just did it, and we talked a little bit before about ourselves, and then we just started having thoughts about what we want to say in this song, and then just very fast the Queen of Kings came out.
Wow.
and
Yeah.
and I really like the process. When you make a good song, the first few weeks you don't remember how it was, the process.
Oh, and why
Hmm.
did you decided to be in the Melody Grand Prix this year? Why did you decide that 2023 was the year of being in that national selection?
They asked me to be in that, so that's and I said, yeah, why not, like,
Wow.
let's
Wow.
That's
do
really
it.
good.
And I wasn't sure really because at Limpy, the school, like I said, we're really busy. Like there's so much to do.
Mhm,
We're making songs every day, so like because there are other people who have gone to Limpy that are now in MGP. For example, Tiril is gonna be in the second or the third.
Yeah,
Yeah,
in the third
mhm.
one.
she goes to Limpy. She went. Sorry, she went to Limpy, and when I said to her that I'm going now, she was like, "What? Are you are you crazy? Like say eres loca, eh?"
Because it's really difficult to get.
Yeah, because there's so much to do, and like Limpy
That's also.
and Melodi Grand Prix together. It's
Mhm.
like that's a lot, and I'm feeling it, but it's fun. It's fun.
Oh,
A last question to myself. If it weren't you, if it were yourself, who you wants to see winning the MGP and get through into Liverpool?
Well, of course, I want to be at Liverpool. Uh,
Besides you,
and besides me, um, you know what? I don't know if I can or like if I can
say one name.
answer because I haven't seen people perform.
oh,
Oh.
For now, I can say Akuvi with Triumph because she just like the way she came out in the press conference. She just gave me a really nice vibe, and
Mhm.
I really like the song too, and she's very cool. I talked to her.
Mhm.
But I still want to see the performance. So I'm not sure, because Eurovision is all about like the live performance, because it got to
Yeah.
be so powerful. So
Mhm.
that's I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting to see every performance to
And
be one.
in the rehearsals, you have seen as well your competitors, or you just performed yourself and you haven't seen it?
I haven't. They're doing uh like we have different schedules, and but the funny thing is that they're gonna on MGP on the sending they're gonna be like sitting as audience watching everyone, and I'm the first one out. So for me it's no
Oof.
problem, because I will be like do it and then stop.
Yeah.
Poor them, they're gonna be like they're watching everything just like
Oh
Joe,
my
Joe,
god.
Joe's, for example, Joe's will be the last one.
yeah, poor them.
Well,
Oh my god.
they went to Eurovision in 2017. I don't think that is.
Um, do you know how are they going to announce the qualifiers? They are going to give votes, or they are just going to say the names? We don't know anything, or
No lo sé, no lo sé.
well,
it's
we
a,
don't know either.
it's,
That's
it's
why
a nice face for a drama because they are only 3 of 7 that will we go through to the final.
yeah,
It's
I want five in the semi-final.
No.
There's no place for
uh,
five.
Oh, I don't know how it's gonna be. We'll see. I'm just so excited.
we too. Alessandra, thanks so much.
Thanks to
Good luck
you.
in the Saturday. As a last request, you can take a last word for. You can give a last word to all the Norwegian fans, so all the Spanish fans also
Yeah.
Yeah.
to want to see you. So, a last word for all of the last word for all of them, if you want.
I hope that you're gonna like the performance, that you like the song, and I'm very looking forward for Saturday. And this song is like very important. You have to believe in yourself, and this is what about. Be yourself and enjoy life by being yourself. Mwah.
Thanks a lot, Alessandra Mele, MGP
If
participant in
you
the
give a great performance, think that we are going to see a lot of fan cams of you on Twitter. So
of
I'm
course.
expecting that.
Oh, then mucho trabajo is to do now.
Salud, of course. Alessandra, Thanks so much to joining us. I will see
Thanks to
you in the
you.
Saturday and hopefully in the half final. Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, Alessandra.
that would be very nice. Thank you to you. Mwah. Un beso.
Besos.
Ciao.
Ciao.
Bye.